And I'm on time again. It's just, I guess that's what happens when you get plenty sleep. Not dragging around, and I got my cafe mocha, and I'm good. Mm-mm-mm. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Get on in here. Where's everybody from? There's, I don't know how to pronounce that. Ariel and Sandy. Y'all come on in. Come on in. I got my lovely cafe mocha. Life is good. I'm telling you. I've had my hair put up in a bun today because it's hot. We've got like 73 degrees here on the mountain. Justin said it was 85 in Brevard. So I got this cute little thing. I've got three of them. This one's black, but it's it's got metal on the inside of it. And I put my ponytail through here, and then I do a little roll up like this, and then I can go and squinch it together, and it keeps my hair up. In fact, I think I'm going to do that right now. Get some people in here. Bentonville, Arkansas. I've been there. I have been there. So here we go. I got the back in there, and I'm just going to roll it up. I think I rolled it the wrong way. And now it's up. It ain't pretty, but it's off my neck. I got another message from my hairstylist from long ago, back during she moved away during um, the lockdowns, and she said she has a client, a guy who can't stand the hair. And she sent me the funniest picture. Y'all, I have to show you this. Have to show you this. It was a it's a one of those gifts. Anyway, one time it was Halloween, but I went to get my hair cut, and I decided, well, I'll just wear a hazmat suit, and I had one. So I put the hazmat suit on and went inside, and she just died laughing. I had the hazmat suit on, and she said she will never forget me coming in with the hazmat suit on cuz my hair sticks in me. Even when Robert cuts his hair, um it and he doesn't take a shower afterwards, I get these little spots on me. And it's from where he puts his I don't know how it gets right here. Right here. Don't know how. But I'm allergic to hair. So come on in. We got some people in. We got 67 people. I'm 67 years old. That's a sign. Yeah, I put on a hazmat suit to go to the beauty shop. It was funny. And she still remembers it. Yep, she still remembers it. So, folks, I thought we would get everything straightened out. I thought we would talk a little bit about turkeys today. People, we talked a little bit yesterday, but we are 2 weeks out from Thanksgiving. The countdown has begun, and I've got all my non-perishable items in in the house for me to cook. I've got my frozen green beans, they're ready to go. I've got bacon. I just have to pick a day and cook them. Pick a day and cook them. Anyway, folks, what have you got done for your Thanksgiving dinner? Have you done anything at all? Yeah, Marla's talking turkey today. Well, I have a 12-pound turkey, and I'm going to thaw my turkey starting Saturday, and I'm going to cook it on Wednesday. So I'm going to do 4 days. If you've got a 30-pound turkey, you need to read the instructions on how long to thaw a 30-pound turkey. But get it on your calendar. Pull your calendar out. I've got the holiday control journal right here. Holiday gift lists, baking ingredients, favorite cookie recipes. We're not worried about cookies until after Thanksgiving. So we got holiday menu planning. I hear my dog running around the house. Holiday menu planning. So meat, salad, side dishes, bread, desserts, and beverages. What do you have for a beverage? I usually make tea. My sister-in-law likes white wine, and my brother-in-law likes a beer. So he usually brings his own beer, and my sister-in-law brings the wine. But holiday breakfast, what do you cook for breakfast? Party food for the holiday. And there's a place to put your favorite cards, recipe cards. What are some holiday traditions that you like for food? My son likes to cook a turkey. And you know what? It's easy for him because he's done it. He's done it. He knows exactly how to make sure the turkey is thawed and it's been injected with spices and goodies. Um, some concoction he mix up and he injects it, and he makes sure the turkey is fully thawed because you can't put a frozen turkey into 350-degree peanut oil. It will not be good. And he takes that and he'll displace the turkey. He can do it with water. So if he's got a frozen turkey, he can fill his little vat up with water and put his turkey down there. And then he will know exactly where the oil line has got to be. He can mark it on the outside with a Sharpie where the oil line's got to be so it won't overflow. Now, for me, it would be a pain for me to fry a turkey. But it takes 45 minutes, and that's why he loves it. He loves it so much. But I'm not going to do that. So, what do you need to have done right now? You need to get the groceries in the house for Thanksgiving so that you can cook a little bit at a time. So you don't have to wait till the last minute. I've got a good supply of Ziploc bags so that I can cook things, cool it off, put it in the freezer. I'm good to go. Robert has invited his sister to Thanksgiving and told her that we want stuffing and cranberry jelly cranberry salad, which is on my website on how to make it. And what else? Who are you inviting? And are you having a potluck? We're having a potluck. I'm going to make the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the sweet potatoes, a squash casserole, which I don't usually make that, but I got some squash that's taking up some room in my freezer, and I want to utilize it. So I'm going to make the squash casserole, corn, and broccoli salad. I'm going to make 6 things. So I'm going to start cooking this week. Do you put chestnuts in your stuffing? No. We don't have access to chestnuts. The dog is at the door, the back door standing wide open, and the front door is locked. Because Robert's getting his car worked on. Anyway. So I don't want to hear about anybody trying to cook a turkey that they hadn't taken out of the freezer. You got to take it out of the freezer. Put it in a garbage bag. Put it in a roasting pan, and not a scented garbage bag. Just a plain garbage bag. Put it in your roasting pan and put it in the refrigerator and let it thaw out in the refrigerator. Not in the sink, in the refrigerator. Now, if you're going to be making dressing, I suggest you make some cornbread. I just remembered something we don't have on the grocery list. But I have powdered cornbread, buttermilk. Make your cornbread ahead of time. Make some biscuits, just a few biscuits. You don't need many biscuits, just 2. If you don't have biscuits, you can use 2 slices of white bread. But you toast them up, you cook the cornbread, you stick it in your oven after it's done, and you just kind of let it dry out. Break it up into pieces in a mixing bowl and let it dry out. And I like to cook up the stuff that's going in. There's some good stuff going into that cornbread and bread mixture. And it's called hot sausage, onions, and a lot of celery. And plenty of seasonings. Oh my goodness. And you can cook that stuff up a day ahead of time. And the morning of, you can just mix it all together. You've got wet ingredients, you've got dry ingredients, and you've got chicken broth. Chicken broth pulls it all together with a couple of eggs. And you got dressing. I got a video for that. Check it out. I've put all the Thanksgiving cooking videos in the playlist for getting ready for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Let's see. Yeah, I never put stuffing in the bird. The only thing I put in the bird is an apple sliced up, an onion. Tulip, you in here? She finally made it in the back door. Celery. What else? I think that's all. That recipe is on the channel too. But you put that in the bird, and the drippings, that makes a flavorful drippings, and butter. You got to have butter. I got 10 pounds of butter this morning. My pantry, my freezer crisper was looking low. I ordered 10 pounds of butter the other day, and it got here, and I'm good to go. I had about 10 pounds, so now I also, you know what else I did? I called the Freeman Gas Company, and they're going to come out and fill up. You made it in the house. They're going to come out and fill up my big old gas tank. Getting ready for winter. Robert said it was about half full. We need it topped off. You never know when you're going to need. We get, let's see, somebody says, we get 18 pounds of butter from Azure Standard. I've never tried them, Heidi. I would love to. I know Marie from Homestead Heart, she uses Azure Standard all the time. Y'all keep the people in Shepherd, Texas in your prayers. They had a fire at a chemical plant, and my brother is from Shepherd. I don't think he lives in Shepherd anymore, but his mother does. And just keep the people in Shepherd, Texas in your prayers. It's a small world. So, what else? Don't forget the bread. Robert found me some frozen roll dough that I have loved for years. I don't even know the name of it, but he found it in the freezer section and he got me one package. I wish he'd got me three because I like to make cinnamon rolls for my daughter-in-law, but I think I'll do them from scratch. Okay, let's see. Have I ever tried smoking cheese? No, I don't have a smoker. I have a grill and I have an electric grill that has a little pizza stone on it and it has an eye. Dessert, I don't know what that is. A dessertarian, I guess a perfection. A little turkey, a little stuffing for the veggies, but bring me the pie. Yeah, we're gonna have pumpkin pie, probably a pecan pie. We usually have a pecan pie battle. Robert makes a pie, and my brother-in-law Joe makes a pie, and we fight over them. Whose is the best? And then I like to have some kind of cake, and I like my pumpkin pie. So I've got the dough for pumpkin pies, the pie pie crust ready to go, and I I have a whole bar that's set up where I put my dessert dishes out. And I think I'm gonna get my good dishes out this year. I'm gonna get my good pretty dishes. It is a presidential pattern. I think it's called Hancock. Patty has the silver, I have the gold, and I didn't pay very much for mine. It was at an auction. A pumpkin dump cake, easier than pie for my skills. Oh, I always thought pie was so easy. Easy as pie. Don't get any better than that. So I will get everything pretty much done up. And all I got to do is heat everything up, put the casseroles in the oven and let them cook. And my sister in law will be here about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's what we usually do. Her husband has had cataract surgery, so he can see at night really well. I remember when there was a late night host. I forget his name, David Letterman. He would call his mama up and see what kind of pies she was baking. Does Justin cook for? Yes, he cooks for Thanksgiving. Everybody usually comes from West Tennessee to his house. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Yep. And I make my gravy the day before too. I don't like to be messing and gumming over the stove. I want my kitchen clean, ready to go. Does just He is a good cook. Now, one of the best turkeys I ever did was on the grill. I cooked the turkey on a rotisserie. I don't make crust, Julie. I don't make crust at all. I buy that Pillsbury roll up crust, and it is the best crust ever. And why should I make a crust when I don't have to? When I can buy the crust already done. I've got an older crust in the refrigerator that I'm gonna use for chicken pot pie. I might make that tonight for dinner, but it's too warm for chicken pot pie. Y'all, if those acorns don't quit falling, I don't know what I'm gonna do. They just waking me up in the middle of the night. I may have to start wearing my earplugs again. So y'all take a minute. It's always, what meat are you having? I used to cook some country ham because my granny always did that. She made little country ham and we had rolls, and that made a good breakfast the next morning. And I'm going to have a salad of broccoli salad because I just don't want regular salad. A broccoli salad, it's green, it's fresh, it's good for you. And that's so easy to make. You cut up your broccoli in little bitty pieces, and I make broccoli soup out of it. The day I make it, I make a broccoli cheese soup. I take those stems and that are too big for my broccoli salad, cut them up into slices, put them in a skillet with some butter, and cut up an onion and stir that around until it's kind of caramelized, and throw some chicken broth in with it and let that cook, and then I add some heavy cream to it, and then throw some cheese in it, and I got broccoli cheese soup, which is wonderful. Somebody uses Martha Stewart's pie crust. I bet that's good. Some people use their food processor to make pie crust. I'm I'm just not going to do it. I well, I do have plain flour in the house. I do. But I utilize the leftover stuff that you don't want to throw away and turn it into something warm and wonderful, like broccoli soup. And if you can't do it at the time you're making the broccoli salad, then put it in a bag and put it in the fridge. Cut it up, get it ready to go. My mom uses Jiffy Mix in the blues. I don't know what that is, but I would not use Jiffy corn cornbread mix for dressing. It's too sweet. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. I'm getting hungry too. Anyway, folks, I got five. Robert bought me 10 pounds of white potatoes, and I'm going to be using 5 pounds of them for blue. Oh, a Jiffy crust. I've never tried that. Blue box Jiffy crust. I know some people have. There's a bag, but I just like out of the dairy section. It keeps a long time. And are you doing the live cooking? I don't need to do the live cooking because I've already done it before. Are you going to do live cooking videos? Already done them. Already done them. Well, Susan's having trouble with her phone. She's having a hard time typing. Turn it off and turn it back on again. Sometimes that helps. There's been some updates. You know how I love updates. Patty usually has a big crowd for Thanksgiving. I don't have a big crowd. It's 4 of us. But I'm happy with that. And I need to make a list of the things that I need to do to make the house look good. Like clean my couch. My couch is the dog's bed practically. And so I need to wash some cushions and fluff them up. Maybe replace them. We did do a low country bowl last year and we missed the leftovers. So go figure. Justin does seafood for Christmas. God gets all the glory, y'all. He gets all the glory. Let's just be thankful in all things. So I just did a short video for YouTube, and Justin's going to get it up on TikTok and all those other places. I don't mess with those. But y'all get your calendars ordered. They're 45% off right now. They make great Christmas presents. Anyway, Y'all be good, kind, and sweet. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being consistent and showing up every day. Y'all, somebody posted a picture of a heifer, well, no, a mama cow and a baby, and wanted to know what the on Twitter last night and wanted to know what you thought it weighed. And I was off by 1,200 pounds, but I wasn't off by much for the baby. And you got to go over Patera's page and look at all, she's got 14 baby goats. She laid down, put a blanket down on the ground, and they just all ran around her. So sweet. Anyway, folks, y'all be good, kind, and sweet. Be good to yourself by planning what you're going to cook every day and get it in the freezer and ready to go. Your green beans can be frozen. Your mashed potatoes can be frozen with my recipe. I wouldn't guarantee it with anybody else's recipe. But everything can be frozen and thawed out and ready to go. Yeah, sometimes Patera gets on her soapbox though, and I don't much blame her when people try to tell her what to do. She had to take 3 babies from a mama because they were abandoned. She wouldn't clean them up or nothing. She was a new mama. So folks, be good to yourself by making these plans. Planning now, getting the food in the house so when you get an unction to cook mashed potatoes, you can. You know what, Robert? I told him he was holding out on us. I looked in the refrigerator last night, and there's half a gallon of eggnog. I said, "You're holding out on us." He said, "I just got it yesterday." We tease each other all the time. Anyway, be good to yourself by doing the planning. Be kind to others by doing your planning and getting it cooked. And telling people what you want them to bring. If you're going to have a potluck, tell them what you want them to bring. Do you want them to bring the rolls? Do you want them to bring a salad? Slaw, whatever. Cranberry salad? Anyway, I love you all. And let that joy that's in here just overflow and show the world who you are, a child of the Most High, the only living God in the universe. And I remembered that Mendelssohn, it's called Elijah. And look it up on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Listen to it because they're trying to, and it's in the Bible. It's actually in the Bible. And they haven't had rain in a long time. And they were trying to get a fire started, and the people that were worshipers of another god, they were praying to their god and cutting themselves and doing all kinds of bad things, and their god didn't show up. And Elijah said, "Y'all take some water." They didn't have a lot of water, but they poured water on the pyre they were going to set on fire. That rhymed, pyre. And they poured water on it, and God lit the fire. The hand of God came down and lit that fire. Praise the Lord. Well, my favorite cookbook is that Betty Crocker red and white checkered cookbook. I've learned a lot of things out of that cookbook. So, y'all be good, kind, and sweet. Go listen to Elijah. It'll give you faith. I love you all. It is an oratorio, I think, but I know every word to it. I've listened to it so many times. Oh, that's my cue. I love you all. I will see you later. Bye.